PLAYBAW podcast.
Okay, so let's talk about some football. Okay, so this week, the last 3 days or so has been completely engulfed by something I've never seen before in my life, and I'm cresting on it. Like yesterday I crested, like I spent like all my energy talking about it and caring about it, so now I can like think about it more on a level head, and then like more has come out about it to where like, you know, we can talk about it more civilly instead of just fucking ad hominem each other online and shit. You know, the fucking football casuals that Colorado University and Coach Prime has allowed to fucking flood into the market over the last 3 weeks or so. You got guys like fucking Cameron fucking watching college football and talking and giving his takes on college football now. And a lot of other guys that are, you know, like that. So, whoa, pause. I do love Cam's It Is What It Is podcast and Instagram. I love that shit. But, for those of you who don't know, Deion Sanders, who has been a superstar, spectacle, top guy, snake oil salesman, you know, just like fucking flashy guy gimmick that's been more about the money, the fame, the clout than really anything else. But he's always been successful. He's won Super Bowls. He was one of the best college football players whenever he played, and now that he's coaching, he's so far successful at it. And guess what? I'm here to tell you. Let me start this off. I'm not a Coach Prime hater. Coach Prime is doing exactly what he needs to do, and he's doing a good job of it. That is all on Coach Prime. I ain't got nothing else to say about it, but let's be real and honest about here. Everybody and their mama knows that this whole fucking Colorado thing is about ESPN. It's about ratings. It's about money. It's about establishing a narrative. You know what I'm saying? It's not about football. And because a celebrity essentially is now coaching a Power 5 football program that was really bad before he got there, they got national championships in their past. I mean, it's not like everything gets framed as, someone called them a mid-major the other day, and it's like, Colorado's not a mid-major play ball. It's a fucking Pac-12 team. The fuck are you talking about? Like, that's how I know you don't know football. You don't really understand like the inner workings of like the business of college football. Like Colorado State, the difference in resources between a Colorado State and a Colorado are exponential. I don't think the average casual understands like how much more Coach Prime has at his disposal, especially him, than the guy at Colorado State. Like, they're a Mountain West team. They were 0-1, and they were able to make this Colorado State game seem like fucking the moon landing. I mean, see, competitive sports, baseball, football, basketball, etc., have always been the one thing in most people's lives where nothing really matters but the game. All the shit talking, all the fucking storylines, all the sponsors, the ads, all the fucking things that people pull, the news articles, none of it really matters. The one thing that matters is how you play on the field. And that's what I've always loved about football. But this is changing that. This is sports entertainment, like wrestling. And I don't like when my wrestling and my football mix unless it's on my fucking podcast where I can get my sponsors. DM me for sponsorship opportunities on the PLAYBAW podcast. You know, get live with me, subscribe with me every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. It is now, all about the fucking money and the narrative. You know what I'm saying? And I get it. Good for them. But here's the thing. Your program let a Mountain West 0-1, now 0-2 team let them take you to fucking double overtime. They almost beat you. Their quarterback played just as good as fucking the Sanders kid. I mean, that isn't like, you don't deserve the fucking level of hype you're getting. I mean, you barely squeaked by. You got to go play Oregon now. I mean, I'm not going to say the show's over, but now he has an excuse because Travis Hunter's out. I mean, I've been saying this all week. Here's the thing. Good for Coach Prime. I mean, he's going to do well, and then he's going to go on to some other school. I mean, great. Is it good for football? Yes and no. I think it's turning college football into sports entertainment into a fucking joke. But, I mean, it's been pretty stale and uninteresting across the board for the last couple years anyways, so whatever. People say I'm just bitter because my team doesn't get the level of exposure. Well, guess what? Michael Pratt and Willie Fritz, the Tulane quarterback and head coach, Willie Fritz took a Tulane team, a hurricane-displaced 2-10 football team, flipped it into 12-2, beat the Big 12 champion, knocked two teams out of our conference into the Big 12, went on to beat the USC Trojans and a Heisman Trophy winner. Did all these remarkable things, put a bunch of kids in the NFL, broke records, all sorts of stuff. Best season in Tulane history probably. And nobody knows who his fucking name is. But Deion Sanders comes out, wins 3 fucking games, and everyone thinks he's the Messiah. So, whatever. None of these casual fans are gonna fucking care. They're always gonna say, "Oh, you're just a Prime hater." And then B, they're not going to be around in like 2 weeks anyways. They're going to go away as quickly as they can. So whatever. I'll do the same fucking thing Coach Prime's doing and use it for my podcast. And try to make me some money. So, a lot of controversy coming out of the game. Okay. So right here's the play. A lot of people were playing like armchair referee and acting like they know anything about football. And here are a couple noteworthy things that stuck out to me. This first one right here where Sanders pokes this kid in the eye right here, blatantly. Not during a play. You know, they weren't getting aggressive. They weren't like blocking too long after the whistle. No, he just straight up at a close-up shot pokes this dude right in the eyeballs for fucking no good reason. Just because he's a brat. And he's the coach's son. And nothing happens to him. He goes right along, continues to play. No one says a word, and literally everyone in America makes an excuse for this fucking kid for doing that. Oh, what about that up there? No. What about poking a dude in the fucking eyes? What the fuck, man? Fuck that dude. Okay? The play right after this, no one's talking about this linebacker just straight up punching a dude. Right there. What the fuck? Oh, it's a rivalry game. Shut the fuck up. You don't know what you're fucking talking about. You're a goddamn casual fan. You've never fucking played or watched college football before. It's got people with fitted caps on and motherfucking cell phone clips and beards that I don't touch trying to tell me about college football from New York City. Dude. So you got and then lastly right here, you got in the heat of the game, whenever the game was fucking on the line at the end, this guy for Colorado State, who's their best player, who's fucking cleaning up house this whole game. That's for him right there. He tried to poke his eyes out. Makes what I would consider a clean wrap-up fucking tackle, and they throw his ass out of the game for that hit right there. It's that moment and then the Travis Hunter hit that I'm going to go over after this that made me realize, and everyone's reaction to it, it made me realize that football is no longer the football that I grew up and love. Like, you can't, I've held off trying to be that guy for many seasons now. I've even stepped away from football from watching that much to even in years past to avoid getting too emotional over shit. But it's like, if you can't fucking wrap a dude up and tackle him to the ground right there, if you can't do that, you're not playing football anymore. You know what I'm saying? You're getting thrown out the game because it's Deion Sanders' son, and if you hurt him, then the fucking ratings go down. I mean, that's wrestling. That's no longer fucking. That's Bret Hart pulling fucking Shawn Michaels' hair out of his head backstage, and then him running in there talking about he's gonna sue because it's an unsafe working environment. That's what this is. This isn't fucking football. So, you know, I know there's a lot of people out there who think that fucking dude's a Heisman Trophy candidate. Fuck that. Michael Pratt is fucking twice as good as that dude. That kid ain't shit. He had to scrape by to win a fucking game against a Mountain West team. Get the fuck out of here. Okay, I'm moving on. All right, so my favorite thing that came out of probably all of this is that. Let me rephrase that. So this dude, Travis Hunter, right here, he is a two-way player, one of the best fucking players in America. He's an outstanding player. No one's ever seen anything like it. Blah blah. He takes this hit, heard around the world. He gets knocked out of the game and gets sent to the hospital. It was a brutal hit. It was what I would call laying a lick. But here he is, right here, talking shit before the game. Which, not to mention, Coach Prime had riled all this shit up all week long. But nonetheless, specifically, this kid is talking shit directly. I mean, they've been doing it every game. They've been asking for it, and BAM! Talk shit, swallow spit, Playboy. That's all I got to say about that. That's football. And if you don't think that's a dirty hit, I don't give a fuck. Someone said in baseball, you can throw at people's heads. You know, in hockey, they let them fight all the fucking time. Brother, you don't get to fucking talk shit. Plus, this kid right here, man, if this dude talks shit to me, I'm about to show you a clip in a minute. He's got a fucking giraffe onesie on. You know, and I appreciate him and I respect him. He's a real man. He was a real man about this shit. He was very professional about this hit. But if this fucking kid talks shit to me, I'm doing the same fucking thing that Blackburn guy did. And then you got these soft-ass football fans nowadays that want to threaten him, death threats, call his mom up and this and that, trying to steal my gimmick. And then Sanders is going to walk over there and fucking helmet to helmet with the other guys. It's pussy shit. So you talk shit, you swallow spit, Playboy. That's all I got to say about it. But here's what Travis Hunter had to say about it.
It's football, though. At the end of the day, stuff like that's going to happen. So I just stay humble. I mean, hey, he did what he was supposed to do. It's football. Something bad's going to happen on the field sooner or later. We just got to get up and fight again. That's what I try to do. Get up and fight. Good thing the doctors stopped me, because if there was no doctors there, I would have still been out there playing. But I'm thankful for everybody that helped me that day. Yeah, boy, it's going to be a speedy recovery.
That's what I'm talking about. That's how you handle that situation right there. I love that. It's football. The dude did what he's supposed to do. Stop crying about it. It's fucking football. Look like my stream's fucking up. It's fucking football. Okay, looks like my stream's back. All right. Anyways, I don't know what was... Okay, it's football. The dude fucking laid a lick on you. Yeah, it was late. Yeah, it was quote-unquote dirty. But oh well, the shit happens. I talked shit. I got my fucking dick knocked in the dirt. I'll be back. In my giraffe onesie. Who cares? That's that dude's style. It matters about his heart and what he said there. And even Deion Sanders came out and said, bro, y'all got to stop this bullshit. Y'all got to stop being such pussies about this shit, man. God, dog. Y'all gotta. Oh, I gotta read something right quick. Y'all gotta stop being such bitches about all this. So, whenever you're live, you gotta check. You gotta do live shit. But yeah, man, I don't know what to say about it. That dude fucking was a class act about that. He earned my respect. I hope he does have a speedy recovery. I'll fuck with that dude for that. Here's the main take-home message. How about we leave the football to the football players. Leave the football to the fucking dudes on the field, man. Get off Twitter. Shut your fucking pussy ass up. If you've never played past JV, or if you're one of these casual fans who's like social media gets people interested and turns everyone into a super fan about everything, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I mean, football is not for everybody. Everyone can be a football fan, but the actual game part of it is not for everybody. If you didn't play fucking football, then you don't know what you're talking about. Plain and simple. All right.
PLAYBAW Podcast.